Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to go out and detect for a little while, take the Fisher Gold Bug Pro out and see if I can't find anything cool. I'm going to hit a place that I found stuff from the 1930s and 40s, but I've also found a couple things out there from the 1800s. So maybe something like that will pop up today. You just never know, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So let's get straight to it and see what kind of things I find. Welcome back to another episode of Mo Digging, you guys. I've been out here, about 30 minutes now and have found some pennies and a few dimes and a quarter and a little bit of trash. But right now I'm going over some tailings. They're doing some construction out here, and I just found this. Check it out. I got me a big kind of coppery brass signal, and sure enough, I believe I have part of the internals of a pocket watch. That's pretty cool. That's been out here quite a while, I would think. Don't know that I'm going to get a brand off of it, but it's still a pretty neat little find. It's a little different than most of them that I find, but we'll put it away and keep hunting. Wow, it is cold, wet, and muddy today, but I just got myself a 6970 signal in an area where they kind of scrape the ground. And I've got a ring sitting here. Don't think it's gonna be anything terribly nice. I'm not gonna take my gloves fully off, but looks like it's just a copper ring or brass ring. So nothing too special, but it is jewelry, so I'm happy. Maybe we'll find a little bit of silver today. Let's keep hunting. Well, I just decided to take my gloves off for a second because I got a little coin here. It was kind of in a wood chippy area where they removed a bunch of the soil. But take a look at this. I've got myself a penny, and it is a 1958. So this is the last year of the wheat penny. Yeah, it looks like it had been sitting in the wood chips, to be honest with you. It's still got a little bit of shine to it, so not a bad find. I'll take a weedy, especially one in this good a condition. So we'll put it away. On to the next find. Well, to be honest with you, I've already taken a look at it. Just got myself an 8485 signal and thought I was maybe digging up a silver coin. And then I saw a silver rim, but like all the things I've been digging recently, it's another piece of junk. There's a lot of trash out here. Looks like it's an aluminum washer or something like that. Dag nabbit. Oh well, that's the way this hobby goes. Well, I've already looked at it, and I've got myself another penny here, and it is a wheat penny. This is not very deep. Hasn't been out too long, I don't think. It is a 1951. And there's some wheat on the back. That's pretty sweet. I'll take another wheat penny. Maybe we'll find a little bit of silver today. I'd like to find another silver coin so far for the year. All right, let's throw it in the bag. Wow, this was a really hard target to get to. It was down about 7 or 8 inches in the clay. It was really thick, rocky clay. But I just popped it out, and it is a piece of a harmonica, it looks like. Harmonica reed. So, not a bad find. These are very, very common. I have found dozens of these over the years. I think the harmonica was just a cheap, easy instrument that was affordable for everyone, and so just about everybody seemed to have one. But pretty neat. We'll put that in the bag and get back to it. Wow, what an ugly signal. I just got a 7273 signal, and at a couple inches down, I just popped out a coin, and I thought I had a zinc penny, to be honest with you. But I cleaned it up a little bit, and I've got an Indian head penny. So let's take a look together. Oh yeah, she's pretty green, but that is an Indian head penny. I haven't cleaned it up very much, but you can see the headdress there. Ooh, that's nice. It's a little crunchy, but it's identifiable. That's the big thing. So it's got a little bit of a scratch there, but give me just a moment. We'll clean it up a little bit. Don't know that I'm going to get much of a date off of it, but I can certainly tell that I've got an IHP. Pretty sweet. Ooh boy, that is a crunchy coin. You can see there on the reverse that it says 1 cent. There's a big piece of iron stuck to the back of it, unfortunately, but if you flip it over, you can just barely make out the head there and the headdress up at the top. So not a bad coin. It's nice to find something a little bit older. I'm not exactly sure about the date. 1905 or something. It's not a real old one, but it's an Indian head penny. I'm happy. Well, I just happened to get a 71 signal and look down, and I've got myself a key. Looks like it's a house key. Hasn't been out here very long. It just was out here in some of the disturbed soil, so not a bad find. We'll throw it in the bag. This was just kind of another deep penny dime signal, and sure enough, I've got myself a penny, and I believe it is a Wheatie. This will be my third Wheatie for this hunt. The ground's a little mushy out here, so I don't know exactly what year this is going to be. Yeah, it's a Wheatie. 1 cent there on the reverse of the coin. I don't know. 42, maybe? 1942? That's not bad. I was hoping to find a little silver coin today, but it hasn't happened yet. Found lots of clad, though. So let's get back to hunting. Well, I just thought I had my piece of silver, but it was not meant to be. I just got a 76 signal and saw that. It's going to be a mood ring, I believe. A kid's mood ring. These are pretty common. It's probably brass, but oh well, it's still a piece of jewelry though. We'll throw it in the bag. She was ringing up as a 77, so I thought I was digging a shallow zinc penny, but got another key. This is like a little cabinet key, I assume. Kind of cool. I'll put it in the bag. Man, where's the silver at? I keep finding wheat pennies. Just got myself another one. It's looks to be a 50 something. This one's pretty crunchy. 1950 maybe? Yeah, it's a wheat penny at least. But I'd like to find a nice piece of silver. This ring up just like one at about 6 inches down, but we'll keep hunting. Well, about 50 feet away from that last key, I got another one. Ring up just about the exact same way, 77. So this one looks to be maybe a car key or house key. Kind of cool. We'll put it in the bag and keep hunting. Still looking for that silver. Just decided to investigate a big 85, 86 signal, and sitting just below some wood chips, I got myself a toy car. It's kind of an odd looking one. I believe it says the Governor, whatever model that is, 2003, 2015. So not a bad little find. We'll clean that up and give it away. So got a little toy car. All right. Hey everybody, we're back at the house now. We're going to go over the board and take a look at all the stuff. After about 7 hours of metal detecting, I didn't find any silver or gold, but that's all right. We found a few interesting relics, and we'll go over the board. Well, you guys, I did a pretty good job of filling the board this week. Found a lot of stuff, but didn't find any silver or gold. That's all right, though. We're going to come up here and look at the trash real quick, because I found quite a bit of it. Lots of pull tabs and bottle caps and pieces of aluminum cans. I think this is actually the break off of a bicycle, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody out there can correct me. But yeah, you go out there and detect, get lots of good signals, and end up digging a lot of trash. So that's just how this hobby goes. We'll come down here and take a look at some of this stuff. A little Dr. Pepper cap, aluminum, a few pieces of copper plating of some sort. Find a lot of that out when you're metal detecting. Never found a lock like that before. Didn't show you guys that coming out of the ground, but Gougler, keyless locks, pretty neat. It's got a little bit of age to it. Did manage to get 3 keys this week, or during these hunts, I guess. Got a few pieces of brass and things like that. In fact, we'll go over here and look. This is other stuff that sounded good in the ground, but it was really just trash. A big piece of copper wiring, some little washers, copper washers and stuff. Some sort of decoration, probably off of a piece of furniture. I think it's zinc. Grip off of a toy gun. 2 keys, or not keys, rings right here. This is actually a piece of like a threading for something. That's actually a real ring. Come down here, some of the change. Got a lot of copper pennies this week. I think there's about 40 there. Got a lot of zinc pennies. These are 97.5% zinc. These are actually 95% copper. Did manage to get 2 nickels, surprisingly. I did dig some of the junky signals while I was out there and hunting around. We'll zoom back out a little bit. Got that toy car. It's in pretty good shape. We'll get that taken care of. Got some quarters, stack of clad dimes. I ended up with just over $7 and change for this hunt. Not sure what that is. Probably a piece of a car or something. It's brass, so I'll recycle it. If somebody out there knows what that is, please let me know. There's a broken lighter. This rang up pretty well, whatever this piece of metal is. There's a broken little car there. A little mood ring. It's in pretty bad shape. End up getting two little shell casings. I think this is, what was that? 32? Yeah, I think it's a 32 caliber, little 22 there. And we'll get to the better stuff. What do we have here? We've got ourselves this piece to an internal, or the internals of a pocket watch. That's a neat find. These are really common. It's amazing how common these are. There's a lot of guys that go out and metal detect and just find piles of these things. So I've found plenty of these over the years. Did get a brass harmonica reed, at least a piece of one. It's partial. It's bent up too, unfortunately, but pretty neat though. Pretty common find as well. And then we get to the change that's kind of cool. We ended up getting 4 wheat pennies. This one I believe is a 1958. This one is a 1951. That is hard to read. I think it's a 1950 something. And that is a 42, I think. I could be wrong about that. Might be a 42. But we ended up with 4 wheat pennies. And then we got 1 Indian head penny. That's really neat. This is the one I dug. This is just an example to show you guys what it would look like if it was in better shape. It was sitting in the ground with a piece of iron, it looks like. It's still stuck on the back there. But not a bad little find. It's got to be my best find for these hunts. So pretty good. As always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. It's supposed to get really cold this week, so I think the ground is really going to freeze bad. But we'll try and piece together some more footage and see some other interesting relics coming on the ground. Until next time, stay safe. Bye now.